emerged, right-handed play. Taking my talents to hockey, flows is too icy. Somebody stop me. Sometimes can't do shit. I'm watching copy, you stencils, ain't Banksy. Backbone like number 2 pencils. I peep it early, you thank me. Can't with you cause of who you with. Sometimes it's just about to fit. I need my with a taper. I can't quit, I'm too legit. Dropping jewels off the needed paper. I got paper, need a stapler. I got habits, I got problems, got enablers. Peeping patterns, picking swatches, switching. Sometimes that shit just not it. I need a real. I need an accurate description of what happened.
Tell me if I'm looking better. Just the other night I was playing with this feta. My mama said I'm acting kinda different.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And now a moment to check out GA. It's all yours. Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. So the Pelicans win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Jones is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Houston at the shooting guard. Jones, the pass to Houston. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. What side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple of years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Malone, a screen on Jones. Here's Dantley. And here's Maravich for three. It's good from long range.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Now here's Jones. He had 15 points last outing.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here is Maravich. Stockton up top. Out to Maravich. 6 on the shot clock. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Maravich has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jazz. The pass to Jones. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And another three for New Orleans.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Malone. And the rejection by Giannis. On defense, the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Stockton's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Gobert with a screen for Jones. And the three off target. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Got that one up quick.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Now here's Jones. 9 points in the game so far. There's the pick. Here's Giannis. A rebound by the Jazz. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And here's Jones. John Stockton getting his 3 to go moments ago. Giannis kicks to Gobert. Here's Simons. He's covered by Stockton. Jones looking for an opening. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The Jazz second.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Pass to Stockton. Here's Dantley. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Outside, Jones passes it to Giannis. Screen by Jones. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Stockton. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Dantley. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Houston. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Houston's shot's good.
Gotta love seeing Houston get space there to shoot it from deep. He is one of the best from beyond the arc.
And the pass to Maravich. With the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Maravich has got 8 points.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Screen by Jones. And it's Simons missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Stockton passes to Maravich. Malone with the screen. Fires from deep. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Giannis. New Orleans moving the ball around. Outside, Jones. Second chance effort. Was shot missing. And Utah the other way now. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And as you would expect, they came out on top of last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Jazz. Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. 12 points for him.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Adams, he's checked in for Whiteside. Brandon Ingram comes in for Malone. McCollum's checked in for Maravich. And it's Ja Morant in for Stockton. Now here's Morant. Over Houston. And Adams with the slam.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Outside, Jones jacks up a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Morant kicks to Ingram. Now Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Gobert with a screen for Jones. Pass to Houston. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so Morant will bring it up for Utah.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason. He may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Now here's Ingram. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Morant against Randall. Passes it to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Randall. The three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's McCollum. Sinks that one from the post.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Randall passes to Hayes.
2 minutes.
Back to Randall.
2 minutes.
Right side, Jones. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 23 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Halt the run. Bank shot. No good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Shoots from 12. Randall with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 9. Outside, Jones. Out to the wing. The three. And there's Randall on the assist by Jones.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. The 10-footer. Pelicans pull it in.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Randall outside. Offline with his three. Jazz leading by 6. It's Ingram on the wing. He's defended by Randall. The Jazz again can't hit it.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
McCollum against Jones. Over to the wing. Randall from outside. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done well, an incredible lead for Julius Randle shooting the ball.
It's really just all about...
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. Malone is out there with Adams. Then it's Stockton. Then there's Maravich. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Here's Houston. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And they continue to control the glass.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Maravich. Stockton dishes to Maravich. To the inside. Feeds it to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
Hayes with the screen for Jones. And Maravich pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And there's the pass to Houston. Jones with it. He's covered by Ingram. Jones, the pass to Houston. Three-pointer, Randle. Drains the three-pointer. Randle's got 6.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Pass to Stockton. Outside, Maravich. Malone. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. It's Jones on the wing. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes to Connaughton. Three-pointer. And it's Malone with the rebound. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Stockton. Houston pulls it in. Jones against Maravich. Jones kicks to Randle. Back to Jones. Hayes dishes to Jones. To the right side. Houston, the pass to Connaughton. Buries it from three-point range. Connaughton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans. Pass to Whiteside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Ingram. That one goes. Count it. Ingram's got his first points in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ingram comes with the double team. And stolen by Stockton. Malone in the high post. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. He kicks to Stockton. Tries again. And it's good. 2 points. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And another three for New Orleans. Endorse that flow state that athletes can achieve where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean, that they hear no noise, they see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique and so amazing to watch.
Hayes finds Jones. Ingram comes with the double team. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Lock at 6. Malone with the block. And they get it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Stockton outside. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Stockton's got 4 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points. They've gotten off turnovers.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group. Out there.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gobert. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 13 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Giannis high post. Coming off 31 points last game.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Adams down low. Working on Jones. Adams, the pass to Dantley. Over Marshall. And the shot falls short this time. Pelicans trail by 11. The pass to Simons. The dish to Giannis. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Cullen passes to Ingram. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Giannis with it. Gobert the screen. Outside, Jones. That 3 off the mark. Jazz leading by 9, and a wide open look for McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Potent with and without the ball, McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Simons, the pass to Gobert. Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Adams. Inside. A shot by Dantley, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for New Orleans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Ingram finds McCollum. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish.
by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get fast and don't dance, dancers.
Utah making a change here. Malone's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Little, he's checked in for Marshall. 1:32 left in the second quarter. Right wing. Loads it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Dantley. McCollum with the ball. And he drives in. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir. Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, but he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Morant passes to Dantley. Over Little. The shot by Dantley, no good. Pelicans trail by 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo, no good. Utah has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Pass to Ingram. The Jazz working the ball around now. Screen by Malone. A floater. Down it goes. Nice one there from Dantley. Dantley's got the lead up to 14 now for the Jazz. And here's Giannis. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been terrific. Okay, David, much appreciated.
And playing in the All-Star game is such... And taking a glance now at this... Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pete Maravich having a dominant impact in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Looney. Jones is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Connaughton in at the point guard.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Jones from outside. Drops in the tray. Jones has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pelicans.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Malone kicks to Maravich. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Jones.
Right here.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Malone. On the basket by Jones.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Maravich dishes to Malone. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Gobert comes in for Looney, and it's Simons in for Pat Connaughton. Outside, Jones. Fires the three. And another three for New Orleans.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Stockton. Not a lot of room. Dantley the pass to Malone. Moves back up. Pelicans pull it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Gobert the screen. Jones for 3. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Drives to the hoop. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Jones. Beyond the arc. They get it back.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Dantley. And now a 12-point Utah lead.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Jones, that's for 2, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Clock at 4. Houston, the pass to Simons. Launches it. Blocked again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Whiteside, a screen on Jones. Dantley, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if I had to think of one word to describe Dantley, it would be prolific. AD doesn't have weeks where he averages 30 a game. How about he does it for seasons? Just a scoring machine. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Jones. Here's Dantley. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Jones. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Dantley, defended by Jones. Maravich, the pass to Dantley. He feeds it to Malone. Whiteside trying to break free, and he uses the glass on the layup. Malone's got 9 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Utah. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month? The Jazz second.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Pelicans trail by 12. Gobert the screen. Jones from outside. And they'll get another chance. Antetokounmpo finds Jones. Pass to Houston. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Maravich. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch him tonight.
Jones dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maravich. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Malone. To the wing right side. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Houston. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans trail by 14. Jones for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got 33.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Stockton with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Good. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Gobert with a screen for Jones. There's the pass to Houston. 3-pointers, Simon. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pulls it from 20. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for...
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
It's time for T-shirts. Thanks, your Jazz Dancers.
For the Jazz, McCollum's checked in for Stockton, and it's Morant in for Mike Conley. The Pelicans also changing it up. He's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jones comes in for Jones. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Anthony Simons. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Pelicans. Down by... Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
For Antetokounmpo, coming off a terrific season. He put in about 28 points per, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's the 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Morant. Driving inside. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point God moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And the basket by McCollum. Pelicans trail by 16. Giannis with it. He takes it in, and he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Malone with the block. Giannis against Maravich. Tries from 7. And Malone puts it in. Malone's got 9 points now in just the second half. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
In 2020, a special year for Giannis, winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, then signing a Supermax extension worth over $200 million.
Randall's checked in for Hayes. And both free throws good for Giannis. 1:04 left to play in the third. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Pelicans trail by 14. The drive by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Pass to Dantley. Malone, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Dantley. He's defended by Randle. Randle grabs the board. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Yep, that one goes in there. Malone's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for New Orleans. And so it's Utah in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open. With this feed, they had no chance. to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. You've got C.J. McCollum, John Stockton out there with Morant. And there's Malone. And it's Dantley in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. McCollum against Jones. Fires from 18. And the basket by McCollum. And the Jazz lead by 11.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Swiped it away. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Pelican substitution.
New Orleans on D. Morant with the screen on Jones. Here's McCollum. Stockton outside. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jones kicks to Jones. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Fires for 3, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Houston.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half, more effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
Kicks it out to McCollum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, Jones. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Back to McCollum. Stockton outside. Malone passes to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Hayes finds Jones. Doubled by McCollum. Jones the pass to Houston. Back to Jones. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Whiteside's checked in from McCollum. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks, David. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for the Pelicans. At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Jazz leading by 7. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Houston. Guarded by Morant. Houston the pass to Jones. Passes it to Jones. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Stockton passes to Malone. Over Giannis. Offensive rebound. Right side, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And the basket by Jones.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
To the middle. Again with the block.
And sliding shots away with ferocity.
And GA, he is not messing around in this one. Jones finds Jones. Here's Houston. Back to Jones. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Jones. Stolen by Stockton. Here's the break. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
And you love seeing Stockton get going defensively. Terrific at using his hands there to come up with steals.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. Fans, your Jazz dancer.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's Jones. Outside, Jones. Gobert with a screen for Jones. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jones. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Here's Dantley. Gobert with the block. Morant against Jones. Outside, Jones. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Jones has got 37. Morant passes to Stockton alone. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. And the Jazz lead by 5.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Houston. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Stockton outside. Right side dishes to Stockton. Pass to Dantley. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And the moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And it's Morant missing.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Jones with it. Picked up by Malone, and Jones slams it in.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And the Jazz making a change here. Maravich is checked in. Stockton left side. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And the Jazz call time here.
Utah timeout call. It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
Here's Malone. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Maravich. Scored the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Stockton passes to Malone. Shoots a fader. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The pass to Houston.
2 minutes remaining.
Jones against Stockton.
2 minutes.
Down low. Team slam dunk by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Stockton passes to Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Giannis sets a screen for Jones. Pass to Houston. Takes the three. Here's Giannis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Giannis has got 14 points now in the second half. Maravich with a screen on Jones. Fades. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pelicans trail by 5. And here's Jones going inside, and Jones slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Passes it to D'Antoni. Over Jones. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Jones has it in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. For three, Maravich hits it from three-point range.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Jones, no luck. And that's an intentional foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 1st personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
Here's the lob. That's Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from in close. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
They really give a no ice bucket list. Yeah, struck a nugget duck. We're not